It's a privilege to have CA Abhishek Rajaram sir as the eminent speaker for the gathering. Sir, we heartily welcome you to the conclave. Mr. Abhishek Rajaram sir is a fellow member of ICAI, qualified in 2006 and is currently co-opted member of Indirect Tax Committee NIRC. I would request one and all to please keep silence. We have already begun with the next session. Sir has more than 15 years of experience in litigations in indirect taxes at various appellate forums. He has authored more than a dozen books on GST and other topics. Sir also has to his credit being a radio and TV debate panelist. Sir, we heartily welcome you to the two-day Tax Conclave 2023. A big round of applause to Sir. I now request Bal Mukund sir to welcome CA Abhishek Rajaram sir with a book. Thank you so much, sir. Requesting Advocate Bharat Sheth sir to welcome Abhishek sir with a memento. Thank you, sir. Sir, each one present here is all yours for your address. I request you to please come ahead. The stage is all yours.
Good afternoon at Ahmedabad. थोड़ा सा माफ कर देना गड़बड़ हो जाए तो. So, inspection, I have 90 minutes and in that I have to cover inspection, search, seizure and अरेस्ट. कोशिश करेंगे बेल भी कर लें. See, inspection not defined in GST. So we are discussing a topic which is not defined in GST. Search or raid, they are also not defined in GST. So we were told by FAQ that search is harsh, inspection is soft. But you all know, I don't need to tell, भाई हमारे दिल्ली, नोएडा, गुरुग्राम वगैरह में तो we all know कि inspection हो रहा है तो कैसे मैनेज करना है and search है तो कैसे. So you also know what I mean with the softer word. And they also understand. That's why they wrote in their own FAQ. But before the inspection, there is also a concept of a decoy purchase. And that is mentioned in the GST law itself. So what is this? So let me tell you my own experience of October 2019. It was Deepavali, 3-4 days before Deepavali. And one of my client, who is a watch dealer, he called me that, sir, 2 लोग आए हैं, एक पुरानी एंटीक वॉच है, बाई करना चाह रहे हैं, but all in cash. पता नहीं मैं भी किस मूड में था. I told him not to sell. He said, अरे नुकसान हो जाएगा. I said, we will adjust it later. Don't sell in cash. Ask them to pay in RTG, NEFT, or Paytm, Google, whatever it is. Or you take a post-dated check, tell him that I will deliver 2 days later when your check is cleared. And he refused. They insisted, he refused. बात मैं भी भूल गया. Then in December 19, I was in department for some work, and the clerk said to me, वो आपका क्लाइंट सही है, कैश में बेचता नहीं है. And you know what I said? दूसरा कौन था, साहब थे क्या? And he said yes. You know, if that day I would have said him to sell on cash, then surely there would have been a search on him. Now the law is written like this, that if this purchase, so this is a file has to be moved, any officer above the rank of a joint commissioner, normally it is written in the law, GST law like this only, will have to approve, and after their approval, they will get money from the treasury chest and they will buy things. Why they will buy? Either they have a view or suspect in their mind that you are dealing in cash, or you are dealing with the wrong GST rate or the incorrect GST rate. For example, you are selling certain item at 12%, vis-a-vis they believe it is of 18%. Then to confirm these two things, either you are evading tax or you are paying lesser tax, they will do this kind of purchase. Now let's take this example further. Let's presume they bought the goods. After 3-4 days, they came and said, so we don't want to have this, please take this goods back, give us our money. Now the shopkeeper said, sir, see, I am not going to give you money. See the receipt, it is written only exchange, no return. So what you should do, I am taking this clock back, you buy any other clock of the same amount or higher amount, pay other extra amount. He said, no, I am from GST department. Talk to your tax consultant. Now as a tax consultant, what would be your advice when your client calls and says, sir, should I take this back or should I follow my receipt? What should I do? As a tax consultant, what should be my advice? पैसे वापस कर दूं या उसको बोलूं भैया दूसरी घड़ी लो? How many are with say पैसे वापस कर दो, return the money? Okay. How many are saying insist on your receipt book? Okay. Okay. So if you insist and don't return the money, then mandatorily they have to deposit the cash with the treasury. Either they will deposit on their own from their own pocket, which the officer should do, क्योंकि आप तो सही है, or they should come with a search option on you. So after this, what would be your advice? See, the law is clear. If everything is good, return it, get this invoice cancelled with the permission of Joint Commissioner or above officer. My advice would be, in all cases, you should recommend your client to return their money when they say it is from GST department. Penny wise, pound foolish हमें नहीं होना है. Otherwise, we would be following our invoice and we would be subjecting our client to search. And search, as we understand, is not soft. Inspection is. So what does inspection means? So inspection has to be approved by any officer with the Joint Commissioner or above. So they can inspect a taxable person if they believe that he has suppressed his transactions related to supplies, means output, or stock, or he has claimed ITC more than what he was entitled. See, this line is so perfectly drafted, ITC excess claim, that they can inspect or raid anyone in this country. See, in what my 5.5 year experience is, that almost everyone has such clients whose vendor or supplier registration has been cancelled retrospectively. And department always says this ITC is from non-genuine suppliers, or he contravenes any provision, act or rules. Then for the transporter or the owner of an operator warehouse, keeping tax unpaid goods, keeping wrong accounts to evade tax, and the inspection, the form is INS 01. Leave it. Let's understand warehouse. Now, department conducts an inspection, which is later on converted into search on a warehouse. So here there are two words, warehouse and godown. Are these two same words, or is there any difference between this, warehouse and godown? Warehouse or godown, are they two different words with different meaning, or it is same? Different. Warehouse is a place where owner is different and goods are kept of multiple people, and godown is for one organization. So cold storage is a warehouse or a godown? Cold storage is a warehouse. Now if department comes for search of a warehouse, a cold storage, and he finds goods. Now these are more than what is recorded in the books stock. Now the cold storage guy says, sir, मेरा तो बहुत छोटा सा काम है. Now my accountant comes twice a week, Tuesday and Saturday, and today is, I think it is Friday today. Friday. So मेरा अकाउंटेंट कब आया होगा? Tuesday. तो till Tuesday my stock is updated. Now, see, it's a genuine problem. सर देखो, आपके पास बड़े क्लाइंट होंगे, मेरे पास छोटे क्लाइंट भी हैं. सो मेरे क्लाइंट्स के ऐसे ही अकाउंटेंट होते हैं, हफ्ते में 1-2 बार आते हैं, किसी के तो 15 दिन में 1 बार आता है. हाँ, लेकिन वो नॉलेज में मुझसे ज़्यादा जानता है. So now they found a difference of stock. Whatever stock difference was there, the cold storage guy tried to explain to him that these are the receipts which I have cut between or issued on Wednesday, Thursday, and from today morning. The difference of the quantity is this much. Now, should the inspector, whosoever conducting inspection, should he accept this or not? Should he accept this or not? Yes. So whenever your accounts are not completed during inspection or such, see, I will keep it a synonym, because more or less provisions are same. So if your accounts are not updated, even for inspection, you have a right, when inspection is started, you could always say in written that we are not ready with our accounts, we need 24 hours time, and they have to accept it. First thing, you have to train your clients for these things. And for search also, you should train your clients and keep some handy documents or replies to be submitted if the search is started. Because if a search is started, and even if it is declared illegal, then whatever intel they have collected in illegal search, illegal is declared by the High Court, then also that intel can be used against you. So you have to train your clients that they should understand, and if department is not accepting any plea, they should submit these things in writing so that you can counter it later on. But if they have not submitted any reply, then it is a problem. Now, let's say there they found the goods of 5 people which was unrecorded. Now, he said, why this is unrecorded? He said, ये मैं लेट आता हूँ, कोल्ड स्टोरेज गाय सेज कि मैं लेट आता हूँ, ये मेरे आने से पहले आ गई थी और शाम को मैं रसीद काट देता. Now, is this plea acceptable? Is this plea acceptable? See, I have a goods in my stock, in my cold storage, but they are not accounted in my stock books, and even a receipt of those goods, receipt book is not, the receipt is not issued. Now, what could be the documentary evidence which you can prove that these are the genuine goods and there is no intention to evade tax? सारा झगड़ा इसी बात पर है, intention to evade tax. What could be a document which could provide that there is no intention to evade tax? Transport, there could be a e-way bill. And if it is a e-way bill, can department deny? So e-way bill is their own document, or any other document through which you can affirm that there was no intention to evade tax. So unless you have intention to evade tax, that is a, then and who has to prove intention to evade tax? It is we who have to prove that we don't intend to evade tax, or they have to prove that I have intention to evade tax? बताइए. See, India has freedom of speech. That is Article 19. We have freedom to speech, we have freedom to trade, we have freedom to do business. But we don't have freedom to allegate. If department is allegating against me, then they have to prove. It's not me who has to reply that, no sir, I am not guilty. It is you who have to prove. Similarly, if I am claiming ITC, I have to prove that it is a genuine one. See, you have a freedom to speak, to say anything, subject to where you don't allegate me. And if you are allegating, then you have to prove. Now let's see, let's take one more example. In this case, now 4 have e-invoice for that. Now there is one last party left, whose goods are there. There is no invoice. There is no invoice, there is no e-way bill, there is no delivery challan. And these are not accounted in the stock, no receipt book has been issued. There is one party. Now, the warehouse owner or cold storage guy says, sir, these goods belong to Mr. X. When the department called Mr. X denied, these are not my goods. I even don't know this cold storage guy. Now, tell me, department should raise this case on the cold storage guy or on Mr. X? Because see, the cold storage guy is a very humble and sincere man. He's saying, sir, उसी की है, यकीन मानो, माँ कसम खा रहा हूँ. So on whom the case should be levied? I started. The cold storage guy or Mr. X? Cold storage guy, because his books are wrong. His books are wrong, he don't have any supporting evidence. And again, same theory. Again he is alleging on Mr. X, for which he don't have any defense. So transporters, very good, very good. एक LGW Industries का केस है. So can I deviate from the topic? So Calcutta High Court, LGW Industries. Now LGW Industries went before, its registration was cancelled. Its supplier registration was cancelled and ITC was denied. And even department proved that all these suppliers were bogus. All his suppliers were bogus. They opened a fake bank account and fake bank account were also opened on fake documents. They denied his ITC. He went to Calcutta High Court. He said, no, I bought a genuine purchases. And he submitted video of each and every purchase. And Calcutta High Court approved it. And they said that he has documentary evidence, should be given. Now, what happened in last year, 2022, around July, one of the party came to me from Baddi, Himachal, and he said, ki, sir, department is denying me credit. Department is denying me credit and I want to use LGW Industries. आजकल तो गूगल भी करके आते हैं क्लाइंट, सब पढ़ के आते हैं. इनफैक्ट आपको भी दो चीजें बता देते हैं. So then he came to me in July and he said, sir, I have everything. Invoice, e-way bill, transfer from bank, and LGW Industries की तरह I have a video also that I have unloaded goods. Now let's fight this case. My simple question was one liner. ये जितने कैंसिल हुए सिर्फ इनका वीडियो है या सबका वीडियो है? I asked only one question. And the person replied me, सिर्फ इन्हीं का वीडियो है. And now you understand. So CCTV, sir, if you have for everyone, sir, I'm bringing it, sir. If you have for everyone, then it is okay. But you have only for that guy. Yes, sir, yes, sir. Now, and the transporter. See, when I think of a transporter, and see, when I was told that I have to give deliberation at Gujarat, Ahmedabad. So I started searching for Gujarat cases, High Court. And to my shock, आपके यहाँ तो इतनी रेड पड़ती हैं, इतनी गाड़ी पकड़ी जाती है, इतने बैंक अकाउंट फ्रीज हो जाते हैं. मुझे ऐसा लगा कि आधे केस लॉ तो आपके यहीं से चल रहे हैं. एंड इनफैक्ट आपने तो इतने केस करवा दिए कि आपके यहाँ तो एक जज साहब ही एक्सपर्ट हो गए जीएसटी में. अब तो खैर सुप्रीम कोर्ट चले गए. एंड दैट गाय सेड द करेक्ट थिंग. चांद पर जाना आसान है. If you had watched the video. So anyways, so taxable person, he has intention to evade tax and he would be suppressing, or any person who is trying to escape. और अगर कुछ भी नहीं मन करता तो they have the written word likely to cause. अभी likely to cause में हो सकता है ऑफिसर को मेरी शक्ल पसंद ना आए. He might say he is likely to cause evasion. So this likely to cause not to be defined, this is not to be tangible. But when we say reasons to believe, they are tangible. And reasons to believe while freezing a bank account, of course. And then if you have secreted in any place, then those goods, books, everything is liable for seizure. Now, what is secreted? Not defined. But what happened in one of the case, a raid was conducted, and whatever was in stock they accepted. Beyond their stock, there were some goods which were kept, and department said no, they were secreted. They seized those goods. Now, see, the petitioner said to the court, my lord, मेरे registered place में ये goods रखे हैं, and department is saying they are secreted. I have an invoice which is yet to be uploaded on our books of accounts. So can these goods be considered to be secreted? Anyone who believes that if I have to hide something, I will keep it in my registered place of business? See, these type of logics can be generated by the department only. So then documents they can seize. Documents they can seize from third person also. For example, for Mr. X, they got some CCTV camera, or they got some warehouse receipt or something for Mr. X, or his invoice, which is kacha invoice, which is not accounted in the books of accounts. So those documents can also be seized, and then they should be seized for 30 days. Now, can documents be seized of someone who is not related to the business? See, proprietor के ऑफिस रेड मारी, proprietor के घर पर रेड मारी, तो घर पर वाइफ थी, तो वाइफ का लैपटॉप भी सीज कर सकते हैं क्या? वाइफ हैज नो लिंक विद योर GST or something like that. Can laptop, other documents, CD, DVD of wife can be seized? Of wife. वाइफ को सीज नहीं करवाना, इतना अच्छा काम थोड़ी करेगा GST डिपार्टमेंट. ये हमें खुश हो रहा है. See, can laptop, DVDs, hard disk drive of wife who is not related to business, the business husband was of proprietorship, can those be seized? Yes or no? How many are saying yes? Okay. How many are saying no? Okay, okay. सर वो कलर से भी पता चल जाएगा. सर देखो, मेरी एज में तो मैं डाल नहीं सकता. But let's consider. See, these are part of human rights, fundamental rights. And the court didn't answer it. It was a Gujarat High Court case, and court didn't answer it. And they said that, I think the case law is not here. And in that case, the lady approached to the High Court. Raid was conducted on 1st August. And these were not returned to her. And she approached in May or June to the Gujarat High Court. And Gujarat High Court ordered or directed the GST department to return these laptop and belongings of the lady within 8 weeks of this order. 8 weeks. Now, see, we will understand this, why approaching High Court is beneficial when department is not returning your documents. See, when you approach to the High Courts, see, if your documents are seized, now, if you approach, sir, please return my document, first thing what they will say, and it is part of the law also, these are relied upon document, these are RUDs. If we give this document to you, then our investigation will be hampered. Therefore, we are not returning your documents. This is the first way they say.
In general, when the search is operating at the business place, all the staff's mobile phone and everything is there with their part of the structure. This is the right way. It was staff's personal mobile number. It has been paid by himself also. It can be captured.
Excuse me, sir. I would request you to have the question answer round.
Please, linked है. Please.
Okay, sir.
Sir, I would say thank you कि उन्होंने थप्पड़ अपन नहीं मारा. नॉर्थ में तो पहले थप्पड़ मारते हैं, बाद में रेड शुरू करते हैं. So, see, legally also, this is a procedure. If a raid is conducted, then they have the right to cut your calls, communication. Is it different in income tax? मैं तो करता नहीं, बट इनकम टैक्स में भी तो रेड में ऐसे ही होता है. They capture the mobile. And half an hour क्यों सर, जब तक नहीं करोगे? Sir, when you arrange a good cup of coffee or something like that, a grilled sandwich, something, they happens. So again, if your goods, so if your documents are seized, then first you should approach to the proper officer after 30 days, please return my document. Once he refuses or he does not take any action, you have to wait. You have to give second reminder, then third reminder. Post third reminder, you should approach High Court. Or the first day he rejects it, High Court will ask, let's say, now let's presume, you ask the document from the officer. Officer wrote rejection order in single line. In single line. These are relied upon documents. Investigation will be hampered. We are not returning your documents. Now, can he reject with such kind of cryptic order, or do he need to explain how the investigation would be affected? Principles of natural justice. Do that apply here? Yes or no? No. No. In all the decisions they have said that अगर हमने आपको ये बता दिया इन्वेस्टिगेशन कैसे हैम्पर होगी, तो फिर तो आप इन्वेस्टिगेशन खराब कर ही दोगे. Logic or not? So, but they are not supposed to share details with me, but are they supposed to write this in their note sheet in the file? Are they supposed to note this in their file, that why they are rejecting? The reasoning of rejection? The answer is no. For everything, reasons cannot be recorded. Now you approach High Court. Can High Court ask them to define RUD? Or how the investigation would be hampered? Even if it is not shared with you, can court ask in sealed envelope? The answer is no. The answer is no. What High Court will do, they will ask the department to complete the investigation in a sufficient time and return it. Now you are in beneficial position. Now, court usually direct to complete the investigation in 6 weeks and return the document before completion of 8 weeks. Now you have forced them to complete their investigation in 6 weeks' time. And this is your victory after approaching High Court. So you have to take this in this way, that this is my victory. Now, they have the power to open any door, premises, any almirah, electronic devices, anything. They can seal your premises and they can break open anything. wherever they feel that here this are. Now search, I will cover it. Let's cover search भी कर लेते हैं. So search again, they have reasons to believe, and in this the form number is INS02, and they can check everything, documents, books, things, goods. Now whenever they do a physical verification, always remember, do not ask them that I need to sign on physical verification slip of goods. Now they had, see, department को गलती करने दो, that is in your benefit. Now department made a list that this is a stock. They didn't got a signature of authorized signatory. They made additions later on. Is this addition sustainable? The answer is no. Because in search it was not signed by the director. And this has been affirmed by many high courts and even a Supreme Court. Now, when they have INS02, usually they will assign a team of say 3%, 5%, and they will give a time limit. Let's say they gave a time limit for Monday to Thursday. Monday to Thursday, they gave the time limit for raiding you. Now, raid party came today morning, wanted to raid. Will you allow them to raid you? Will you allow them to raid you? The answer is no. Their authorization was from Monday to Thursday, not for Friday. So they had the authorization up till 2nd of March, not for 3rd of March. You have to ask them, please stay out of my premises and get a fresh order. Get a fresh authorization. How many of you believe that if I do something like this, चलो यार बाहर मत निकालो, पावर लेकर आए अधिकारी हैं, let's give them a boardroom to sit there. Should we do like this? No. You should not allow them to step into your premises. बाहर खड़े रहो. Get a fresh authorization. Will they get fresh authorization easily? No. They might not get. For example, they got the fresh authorization, they got the original authorization from Joint Commissioner. Today the Joint Commissioner is not in city. Let's say he is not in city, he has gone, he will return on Monday. For this, actually physical sign and seal is needed on authorization. ऐसा नहीं कि डिजिटल से कहीं से भी अपलोड कर दिया, no. Physical sign and stamp. This is authorization. And it has to be mentioned in their file also. And the reasons to be recorded. For example, they have reasons recorded like this, that they got the time limit from Monday to Thursday, recording a reason that we presume or we have an intel that on Thursday and Friday, Tuesday and Wednesday, they are going to get a huge consignment of non-recorded goods. Now, on this ground, they had got first authorization. Now, can they get a second authorization? No. Time has gone. Joint Commissioner will say, why you have not done the raid? And this could be a very serious offense. See, it's getting authorization for raid is a serious matter. That is why it is given for, authorization has been given for Joint Commissioner above level. Now, if they feel that goods are secreted any place, other place, they will seize it. And if seizure of goods is not possible, then they will issue you an order that we are considering this as a civil. Photocopies and extract during raid allowed, except if prejudicially affects your investigation, and then after payment of bond of security, you will get your goods back, or you pay tax and file an appeal. and if they are perishable and hazardous nature, or if they are occupying excise space, then these could be sold in market. Now, let's understand this and come with. See, the power is authorized by Joint Commissioner or above, and they have the power to break any Almirah, electronic device, box, etc. Now, sir, they were asking question for mobile phones, sir. आते हैं आज मोबाइल फोन पे भी आते हैं. कार भी सीज कर लें? Can we seize the car also? Now in this case, the seizure was, the goods was seized, search and the seizure was done by Assistant Commissioner on his own, without taking any permission. When GST was started, even sometimes Superintendent started inspection. See, because VAT में तो परमिशन चाहिए नहीं होती थी. I don't know how गुजरात VAT was, but I think GST से तो अच्छा नहीं होगा. भी GST में रोज बैंक अकाउंट फ्रीज हो रहे हैं, ट्रक पकड़े जा रहे हैं, किसी के यहाँ रेड हो रही है, तो इससे अच्छा तो नहीं होगा VAT में. And see, in this case, he attached a bank account also, and bank account has to be attached only with the permission of the commissioner or the principal commissioner. So both were disallowed by Honorable Gujarat High Court. So your case? This case is very good. See, Karnataka State GST raided someone, and his accounts were kept on cloud. When they were inspecting, what the intelligent officer did, the intelligent person did, उसने इंटरनेट का कनेक्शन काट दिया. ना इंटरनेट होगा, ना आप मेरी क्लाउड पे किताबें देखोगे. डिपार्टमेंट took it as their ego. या छोटे बच्चे होते हैं, लड़ते हैं. They sealed his premises. I don't know how sealing of premises helped them of accessing cloud, but they sealed it. अब दो छोटे बच्चों में लड़ाई हो गई, they went to court और एक दूसरे पर टीका टिप्पणी. The most important question was whether the department has the power to seal the premises on this ground that the party didn't provided them access to their books of account, which were kept on cloud. Bangalore was this place. Karnataka High Court said that you don't have the power to seal the premises in these cases. But they also directed the assessee that you should cooperate with the department, provide them access to your books of account. But what I am unable to understand, if the books are maintained on cloud, let's presume, and you seal the premises, क्या मैं बाहर से एक्सेस नहीं कर सकता? नहीं, मुझे समझ नहीं आ रहा लॉजिक क्या है. क्या मैं बाहर से एक्सेस नहीं कर सकता उस क्लाउड को? And if I can access, then can I manipulate it? If I can access it, I can manipulate it. Books of accounts are maintained on cloud, and they have sealed the premises. Now in this case, State GST Department raided. So देखो, अच्छी बात यह है, मैं डर रहा था कि इसीलिए मैं सर का शुक्रगुजार हूँ कि उन्होंने पहले सेशन लिया. उन्होंने किसी को सोने नहीं दिया. मैं तो खुद भी सो जाता हूँ. खैर, so in this case, Department visited petitioner. They said, please give me your books of account. He said, I am not ready with books of account. Please give me 24 hours. So what department did? They sealed his premises temporarily for 1 day. No. They said, bhai, books dikhao, seal khulwa lo. Next day they came. Books to. What client would have replied? सब सील पड़ा है, अब मैं अंदर जाके बुक्स तैयार करूंगा तभी तो. लॉजिकल है नहीं है. इज इट लॉजिकल? बट डिपार्टमेंट डजंट अंडरस्टैंड सिंपल लॉजिक्स ऑल्सो. दे सेड, तुमने कहा था 24 घंटे में दे दोगे. उसने कहा, भाई मुझे अपनी किताबें तो बनाने दो. बट दे सेड, हमने एक दिन के लिए सील करा था, परमानेंटली वी आर सीलिंग इट. Sealed it. He approached Delhi High Court. Delhi High Court said, what is this? If he has said that I will provide in 24 hours, you should have given him 24 hours to work on those books of accounts rather than sealing the premises. If you have sealed it, in his lifetime he cannot produce accounts. And they said that it has to be removed, handed over to the assessee, and then he will get time. Now, this is the case of Prakash Singh of Honorable Gujarat High Court. Here raid was conducted and the assessee's car and 2 mobile phones were seized. वो एम्प्लॉयज के नीचे सीने सर, उसके ही आदमी के 2 थे, कार भी ले गए. Now, the question was, what is his authorization? The answer came, no. He don't have any authorization. Now, High Court said, बड़ा कमाल की बात है, let me ask, who has authorized you for conducting this raid? In the affidavit, Assistant Commissioner said, no. No one has authorized me. I have authorized myself. Something like this, ये तो को हमने खुद दिया है. Court was unable to understand anything in this case. They said that please hand over the car and mobile phones, and this raid was illegal because you were not authorized to conduct this raid. This is a very interesting case, Poonam Anand Kishore. This case is of Karnataka. Now, this was a lady who has given up premises to Elfros India Private Limited. For short, we are naming it as A. She gave this premises to A Private Limited. Now, in July, that party stopped paying taxes. Rent to this Poonam Anand Kishore. In September, a raid was conducted by GST department. Because this person has not only paid rent, he has stopped paying GST also. Now, the premises was in custody of A and they sealed it. Now, when they sealed it, this lady approached to the department कि please unseal these premises. Department said that the law is clear. If the premises is sealed for non-payment of taxes, you pay the tax, get this unsealed. You should pay the tax, whatever tax that A Private Limited has not paid, you pay the taxes and get this. She approached, so her appeal was also rejected against this order. She approached Karnataka High Court. Karnataka High Court said, yes, department is right in this matter. This is a civil case and the premises will be, the duration of the premises will go with the lease date. Therefore, we cannot hand over this premises to you. If you want the premises back, please pay the taxes and get this premises back. So you have to be very careful because your client would be a landlord. Your client would be landlord. They would have given any property, commercial property. While drafting the commercial deeds, rent deeds, you should put a clause that if there is any default of GST or any tax payment, and if something happens, then you have a right to recover it from them. Of course, जो आदमी किराया नहीं दे रहा, गवर्नमेंट का रेंट भी नहीं दे रहा, तो वो भाग गया होगा. But as a professional, we should add these conditions in our. Now, person is entitled to make copies, get copies. Again, an interesting case. Now, in this case, Nitesh Jain, Mangalchand, Madras, now they have read it and seized the document. He submitted request letter, but department denied to return him his documents. Court said that you have kept this document for a longer period. You have to return these documents within a fortnight. Now what I have said, normally the period is of 8 weeks to get your documents, but in this case, so now department has got only 15 days to complete their investigation. So this is the best thing for approaching. In this case also, there was Panchnama, and they said that we are collecting these documents. The court said you have to return. And interestingly, both of the decision of Nilesh Jain and High Ground Enterprises Bombay and Madras came on same day, 14th of August 2019. In this case, this is Madras High Court. Raid was conducted, premises was searched. Also, there was some statement were recorded from the employees. Now, he asked that please return my document and provide me copy of the statement which you have recorded. They refused. High Court said no, you have to return them. Now, if they have seized any goods, now, if the goods are seized, then you can submit a bond or bank guarantee and you can get this goods unsealed or unseized and you can get these goods back. Now, in this case, what happened? This, again, High Court Gujarat, assessee was engaged in business of scrap. They seized some goods and they also sealed his warehouse and sealed on the warehouse. Now when he approached High Court, they said that you can submit a bond and get your goods back. So if your premises is sealed, goods are sealed, do not pay tax. Always try to get a surety bond or bank guarantee. In fact, whenever your transport vehicle is also seized, you should try to submit bank guarantee. You should not advise your client to pay taxes. Now, last year what happened? On 25th May 2022, CBIC issued an instruction that during search, inspection and investigation, no coercive action should be taken. ये इतना दिल रहम दिल CBIC क्यों हुआ? क्यों हुआ? Again Gujarat High Court, Bhumi Associates. So there were, basically it was Bhumi Associates and many other decisions. I will come to Bhumi Associates at last. This was Sri Nandi Dal Mill. And it was a time of Deepavali where a raid was conducted. And प्यार मोहब्बत से बात करी इनसे, इन सबको एक कमरे में बंद कर दिया, फैमिली को. Mr. S.A. Kumar was MD of this company. He, his family, his employees were, and they were not allowed to celebrate Deepavali. They were not allowed to eat sweets, which they found is very bad. So department said, accept this, make a payment. He said that I am a MSME. My product is dal, pulses, which is exempt. There is nothing on record. Department said no. You want to celebrate Deepavali or not? Choice is yours. Because they played with the emotion of the family of MD, MD surrendered. In the Panchnama itself, they asked him to write like this, and they took few checks. पीडीसी लेगा इससे 1-1 करोड़ के साइन कराकर 8 हर 1-1 2-2 दिन बाद के पीडीसी ले आए and balance amount they wrote that we will quantify and tell you that you have not paid the correct taxes. 22 अक्टूबर का तो पे हो गया उसी दिन, 23 का 7 दिन रुक कर जब उसके पास पैसे थे, this check was also debited. On 5th, MD retracted from his statement and he sent a letter. Department said it is an afterthought. This letter is an afterthought because had he wanted to retract, he should have done on 23rd morning. But he said that I have never accepted. You forced me to accept. You forced me to accept. Petitioner said, I don't have any liability. The way they have forced me, it was not voluntary. Department said, sir, he has paid this section in DRC 03, 74 subsection 5. See, हमारे यहाँ तो हम DRC 03 में रेड में क्या लिखते हैं वो ये खुद सिर पे खड़े होकर लिखवाते हैं. आपके यहाँ कैसा हाल है? सेम. तो मतलब कोई ज़्यादा फर्क नहीं है, हम भी परेशान हैं, आप भी परेशान हो. So they said that 74/5 he has accepted. How can he say that he is not willing to pay? Court said no. He said no. You have wrong in understanding of this section of subsection 74/5. It was never a willful admission. You forced him to sign. Therefore, you have to refund this money. And surprisingly, department did not challenge this judgment in Supreme Court. And they returned this money of 2 crore rupees. He said, no, you don't have any understanding. Bhumi Associates, Gujarat High Court, a landmark judgment. बस एक गलती हुई है इसमें, इन्होंने ऑफिसर्स के नाम नहीं बताए. Petitioner, after raid was conducted, they have collected certain money. I think 9.5 crore was collected. They said that there was undue harassment, threat, pressure. Now, and in this case, there was an order and there was a judgment. Order is applicable to everyone, and judgment is for particular case. So, in the order, they directed CBIC and Gujarat State High Court, State Department, they said that no recovery by any mode, check, cash, e-payment or adjustment of ITG should not be made at the time of search inspection proceedings. Even if SSC come forward to file or make voluntary payment, DRC 03, you should not accept it. You should say, you please come next day. और when the party leaves. अगर ऐसा हो जाएगा तो कोई पेमेंट करेगा? And there should be a facility for providing complaints and grievance against the search. And if any officer is found guilty of these things, then action should be taken against that officer. These were the 4 instructions, only one is accepted. Now, Swiggy case. Nothing different from what happened in Bhumi Associate. In this case, Swiggy, a big company, DGGI officer, unofficially thrashed the employees of this. They locked officers and they threatened to arrest directors of the company. Swiggy paid 15 crore rupees at 4 AM. टाइम से पता चल रहा है कितनी प्यार मोहब्बत से पैसे दिलवाए. And a sum of 12.51 crore on 27th December. After this, the department got the money. They didn't pass any order. Almost 1 year was over. This person filed a refund application. He said, "You have my money. Give me." Of course, refund application was bound to be rejected. He appealed 107. 107 was also rejected. Then he approached High Court. He said, "Sir, they had asked us money to pay. We had paid them. They have not issued any order. They have not done any adjudication. Computation is not done. I am asking my refund." Court said, "Yes, you are right." Now again the department said, "Sir, they had paid in DRC 03. छोटे बच्चे नहीं होते, इसने मुझे ऐसे बोला था. "Sir, they have paid in DRC 03. Court said, "What does it mean of paying in DRC 03? Do you have any other form?" It's a simple question. Do you have any other form? They said no. Then he has to pay in DRC 03. And merely making payment in DRC 303 is no admission of anything. The problem is वो सिर पे खड़े होकर लिखवा देते हैं. See, there is an Article 300A which says that what is your right. It cannot be snatched unless a proper law is there. And in this case, they have collected the money, they have to return. And very important wordings of this case. No one in the society governed by rule of law can take resort to a course of action not permissible. They said the broader the sweeper ambit of the power, the more caution and crimson is required while invoking power. Statutory power should not be exercised in a manner so as to instill fear in the mind of a person. Very important wordings. But to be honest, रेट तो छोड़ दो, शो कॉज नोटिस या नोटिस हमें खुद को भी आ जाए ना तो थोड़ी देर के लिए तो परेशानी होती है. Even if we are expert in income tax or GST law, even if we receive notice for our own firm, we will be get tense, and therefore the client who is always subjected to show cause notices or inspection or search, we can understand his mentally how much pressure he might be feeling. Make my trip.
The refund was given with interest.
Of course, sir, it has to be by interest. The only thing is they pay 6% and they charge 18 or 24%. And inflation is 7%. Now, this was a case of service 6. So, Make My Trip was filing their returns properly. See, department never issued a show cause notice to the Make My Trip. They simply read it on the presumption कि ये सही tax नहीं दे रहा. When they had a presumption, then he approached High Court, and this was affirmed with Supreme Court also, that adjudication is must, quantification is must, and you have to issue a show cause notice because he is not a habitual offender. Make My Trip was a company, they said it's not a habitual offender. Answer to your question, whatever they have collected was to be refunded along with interest. So what I have understood, that department, because again guidelines were clear, Honorable Gujarat High Court in Bhumi Associates said that you have to issue this order or something like that, circular. They didn't came with circular, they came with instructions that they will take disciplinary action. And in so many cases, everyone knows कि कितने प्यार से बात करते हैं रेड में. So guidelines are not good, but again, it's a first step. Now it is CBIC who has to prove that if a complaint is received against their officers, what actions they are going to take. Now, this is the case of Vallabh Textile. Now what happened? Search was conducted, and search was conducted on 3 persons, all related. All 3 paid their taxes. Only 1 challenged them in Delhi High Court. Out of 3, 1 challenged. 2 accepted what they are doing. Again, the department का plea इस केस में भी क्या था? That the tax was paid by DRC 03. इससे ज़्यादा उन्हें आता भी नहीं है शायद. So Vallabh Textile. Now, petitioner was in the business of trading in ready-made, and again he was acting as a commission agent for other companies also. Department raided 2 parties, other party and Vallabh Textile. On all 3 parties, they made the payment. Now, for this, they made a working. कितना पैसा तुमने कैश में बेचा है? They said that you had made sale of almost 150 crore rupees. इतनी सेल कच्चे में हो गई और किसी को पता नहीं चला. You have received 5% commission, 7.5 crore. Tax on commission, 1.35 crore. Interest, penalty. और देखिए रेड केस में भी पेनल्टी लगाई 15%. स्टार्ट तो वहीं से होती. एंड सी इन नॉर्थ दे यूजुअली threaten us. If they issue show cause notice in 74, they will say pay it. Otherwise, this penalty will rise to 25%. And if I issue order, it is 50%. And if you don't file an appeal in 30 days, it's 100%. So this way we are threatened at north. So then they said that 1.80 crore rupees is the tax amount which you are supposed to pay. And this party paid it. Later on they retracted from their own words. Department said no, assessee is retracting, it is an afterthought. See, when the tax was paid, if I have the time. See, I don't have the time. So it was a very odd timing when this payment was made. Heading पे लिखा है. Okay. Okay. So this 1.80 crore was paid at night almost 1:30 and at morning 7 a.m. And department said it was a willful admission. Delhi High Court said that Gujarat High Court Bhumi Associates guidelines are crystal clear. You have to follow it. Because instructions of Gujarat High Court are not followed. See, Gujarat High Court does not have a territorial jurisdiction in Delhi. But then also Delhi High Court said that they were binding in nature because the order was issued for Pan India. And they said that whatever amount you have collected is not voluntary and you have to refund the amount along with interest. So what I have understood in all the cases, if you are paying taxes in odd timing, you have a better chance to win at High Court. So pay at random time, 2 p.m., 4 p.m., 5 p.m. Oh, sorry, a.m. It will all be a.m. Sorry. Don't at p.m. Yes, sir. कुछ कह रहे थे? So this inspection of vehicle also I have to cover? No. Yes. So what happens in inspection? MOE 1 is issued. Officer will record the statement of a driver. And see, somebody said, when I was reading one case, someone said कि यार ये ड्राइवर ने कैसा स्टेटमेंट लिख कर दे रखा है. I said, what else you expect from a driver? He is a driver. He's a truck driver. What else you can expect? सारे तारा सिंह थोड़ी हैं. So he wrote something. He will write something and then department will accept it. Department will do a physical verification within 24 hours. Then they will upload a report within 3 days. And they can get extension for further 3 days by commissioner. If no discrepancy, they will release your vehicle. If they believe that your vehicle has to be detained, goods or conveyance has to be detained, they will detain it. And then they will upload the order. Then for getting this, either you pay tax and penalty in the form DRC 03, or you can file a surety and with the tax penalty. I will always recommend. Then you can get your vehicle released. Otherwise, what you could do, you can file an objection. Ideally, you should first file an objection. Then you should try to submit bank guarantee. जल्दी मत करो vehicle छुड़ाने की. Of course, the client has different type of pressures. And then department has to file quantifying order. In fact, even if you had made a voluntary payment in DRC 03, then also they have to issue a speaking order. As a good corporate, you should always say that we will not be able to make any payment unless you give us a computation. So you should force the department to give a computation. Now this is very important case of Cape and Fragrance. This was Allahabad High Court went to Supreme Court. Now what happened in this case? What was happening in Allahabad High Court, Uttar Pradesh? जिसकी भी गाड़ी पकड़ी जाती, डिपार्टमेंट कहता ऐसा है जी, आप इन्हें ना एफिडेविट दे दो, एफिडेविट दे दो कि हम पेमेंट कर देंगे, और गाड़ी छूट गई. See, you have not submitted any bank guarantee, you have not submitted any bond. What was happening? They were submitting affidavit. And on the basis of that affidavit, vehicle is released. Now when the matter came for hearing, they said that vehicle is released. The writ was filed for release of the vehicle is released. Now the writ has become infractious, rejected. This was happening in Allahabad High Court. When this continued for a long time, department approached Supreme Court in one of the cases. Supreme Court was shocked. Now in this case, Supreme Court said, and department submitted a long list, they said that whatever order till date has been passed by Allahabad High Court, all are rejected. Whatever writs are pending before High Court, Allahabad High Court, all are dismissed. Whatever application has been filed before Allahabad High Court, they are yet to come for hearing. जिसकी लिस्ट डिपार्टमेंट ने दी, they said this also rejected. They said that you have to submit bank guarantee or pay cash. If you don't agree, you have to go for 107. The scheme is you have to file an appeal 107. You are not supposed to approach High Court and submit affidavits. Now, this was one of the good case. जब e-waybill नहीं था, what happened? Again Allahabad. Invoice was there, quantity was matching, everything was matching. Department said no. Because the movement of goods is after 1 week of the invoice, we believe this has to be seized. Court said no, this is not the ground. Ali Trading versus State of Assam. Police detained the vehicle. Police authority said that we believe this person is involved in other things. But they were using section 67 of GST. Now, section 67 of GST says that mobile squad, whosoever has been authorized by the commissioner. Now, can commissioner authorize police? The answer is no. Has he authorized? No. Court said that you should have done in your act. You could have used CRPC, IPC, whatever manual you have, but not GST. So, police has a right to stop a vehicle in other laws, not in GST. Now, see in this case, I will share you two cases. You have to derive what you want to understand. Samir Mata, Kerala High Court. In this case, goods were detained saying that there is a misclassification. High Court said misclassification and valuation, undervaluation, these should be checked by and assessed by the proper officer, not the mobile squad. This has to be done by the proper officer. Again, this is a recent case of last month. Understand this case. Radha Fragrance, Allahabad High Court. There was a dealer who was dealing in pan masala. 60 cartoons were going, 3,84,000 pouches were there, MRP was 4 rupees. He said that he didn't generate a D-Webel. He said that, sir, I am supplying these at 90% discount because I am new in business. And he made a total working of it. He tried to explain the officer who didn't understand, passed an order. Now he approached to department, said these goods are almost of 15 lakh plus GST, and GST is a very higher amount in pan masala with compensation cess. And he approached 107 First Appellate Authority, and they also said no. Then he approached Allahabad High Court and he explained, and his lawyer also tried to explain what all suffering a new business have. What all suffering a new business have. He said that these goods are less than 50,000. Court said no. No. In case of undervaluation, when it is obvious, see otherwise kya hai? If there is undervaluation, that has to be checked by proper officer. But if it is clear, then it has to be done. So there are many cases, and see, ये एक बहुत अच्छा केस था. The number was 7983. Mistakenly typed at 7893. Department said no. In one of the case, Varun Beverages last month, the truck number was HR, and goods were moving from Agra to Kanpur. Accountant was new and he entered number UP. Whole number was correct. Department said no, ये तो evasion का केस है. So fake invoices, time नहीं है ज़्यादा, slip आ गई. So what is the fake invoices? Fake invoices are those invoices which are not tax compliant. The basic thing is, which are not tax compliant, either ITC you have received without receiving goods or services, invoice of one person directed to other person. And how this happens, in Delhi there are many markets where purchases are made through brokers or sales are made through brokers. They don't know who the actual buyer or seller is. There is some middleman who used to do this. And these are mostly important cases where this happens. Or there are certain sectors where you can't make legal purchase. You make purchase in cash and you are selling those goods in check. But now what you need? You need purchase, and therefore you arrange purchase or transfer of ITC from one company to another. See, A to B, B to C, C to D, and D to A. In one of the cases, department, when I was dealing in one of the cases, he said that your client has made all these sales to his family and friends. I asked the officer, honestly, बहुत साल पहले की बात है, मैंने कहा तो हम दोस्तों से व्यापार नहीं करें तो क्या दुश्मनों से व्यापार करेंगे? And I won the case. And I won that case. Because, see, this is not a ground that you have dealt with your friends or with your families. So potential motive is evasion of tax, converting excess ITC or inflating turnover, booking fake invoice, fake purchases for getting ITC benefits, or in fact getting refund. See, this is, you can read yourself, time short. When they detect that you have done these kind of fake purchases, they block ITC of your beneficiary. Chain में सबका block कर देते. If your client registration is cancelled, they will try to reverse your ITC, or they will ask you to pay ITC in cash. Registration तो पहले दिन ही cancel हो गया, and they try to debit it from your bank account, and they move towards arrest. So section 132, arrest can be made. Now if you have made a supplies or goods without issue of any invoice, or you have issued only invoice but you have not made any supply. So supply कर दी, invoice नहीं दिया, invoice दे दिया, supply नहीं दी, and someone takes credit of it or get a refund of it. So if the amount is less than 5 crore, these are bailable offense. More than 5 crore, it is non-bailable. So what is bailable, non-bailable? 5 से नीचे bailable. Bailable means जैसे हम नॉर्थ में एक वर्ड यूज करते हैं, थाने से बेल करा दी. So whosoever is arresting, they will have to give bail. So here Commissioner GST will step into the shoes of a superintendent and he will give the bail. तो जो पार्टी पकड़ के ले गई है शाम को बेल दे दो. But if it is more than 5 crore, then bail will be granted by the High Court. Now High Court will grant this bail, might grant this bail when they have their own, when you satisfy their tripod test. This is called tripod test. It is the discretion of the court and they will put conditions. So first wali without conditions, and see, bail is your right, jail is an exception. Seriously. It's a serious thing, sir. Bail is your right, jail is an exception. आज इतना हंस रहे हो मुझ पर, आज से 5 साल बाद हालात ही होंगे कि आप खुद कहोगे कि एक बेल एक्ट बना दो. और ये हंसी में नहीं कह रहा, ये सीरियसली कह रहा हूं. So regular bail, anticipatory, when you anticipate, anticipatory bail summons के अंगेज में मिलती है. It has been granted only to one person, Bimal Allahabadi, by Patiala Session Court. Interim bail, usually you don't get in GST. And most important, Paresh Nathalal Chauhan, we forgot to discuss. वो word file में डाला था. I hope you all remember Paresh Nathalal Chauhan case. Yes, very important case. So when someone is arrested, now he has to be produced before magistrate within 24 hours. And if it is bailable, commissioner has to release him. And see, this is against warrant, ये वो सब तो हो गए. Now you have the right. Once someone is arrested, he has a right to ask person to update any person that he is arrested. इसमें क्या करना चाहिए आप? क्लाइंट को समझाना क्या चाहिए? If a person is arrested, उससे बोलो मेरे घर पे एक डायरी पड़ी है, मेरे पुराने दोस्त को बताना है, उससे फोन नंबर लिखा है. गिव देम इन राइटिंग. अब आदमी कहेगा कि साहब मेरे पास तो मैं अरेस्ट हो गया, मेरे घर वालों को भी पता है, दोस्तों को भी पता है, आधे शहर को पता है, पुराने दोस्त को बताकर क्या करूँगा? नो. आप उनको कहिए मेरे घर जाकर ढूंढे डायरी लेकर उस दोस्त को बताए. बोले वो दोस्त से तो बहुत साल से बात नहीं हुई। बोले डिपार्टमेंट नहीं बताएगा तो हम ये भी बेल ग्राउंड ऐड कर देंगे कि डिपार्टमेंट को बोला था नॉट अप्रोच द पर्सन। देन you should demand that he should be medically checked up every 48 hours, जिससे कि उसके साथ पिटाई नहीं होगी। बेल में ट्राइपॉड टेस्ट से सिंपल सी बात है, बेल इज ग्रांटेड विद द ग्रेविटी ऑफ द ऑफेंस। तो ग्रेविटी ऑफ द ऑफेंस, फैक्ट्स क्या थे, what facts they led you to arrest it, what were the circumstances, and what is the punishment. While granting bail, court used to check what is the nature of accusation, किसको accused बनाया, what is his background. See, he is a businessman, what are the evidence, what are they supporting, what is the punishment. Maximum punishment is 5 years, and court has said 7 साल से नीचे का जो केस है that is not serious offense, so bail can be granted. Character of the accused, he is a businessman, he has got last year gold certificate from income tax. Reasonably possibility of securing, you give him bail, he is not running away, he has a family. Can he influence the witness? Who is the witness? किसी ने देखा है फेक इनवॉइसेस में कोई केस ऐसा है that he has signed the invoice before me और सिग्नेचर मिसमैच का इशू है? No. There is no witness, everything in records. Can he tamper the evidence if he comes out? Because evidence are in the GST system. This person bail was rejected by Honorable Supreme Court. Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy, his bail was rejected. It was said that raising economic offense is equivalent to waging war against India. ये person कहाँ है आज? He is chief minister of, his bail was rejected. Sanjay Chandra versus CBI, here they defined 7 years. P. Chidambaram versus Director of Enforcement. INX media scam था, रोज टीवी पर आता था. They asked, what are the seriousness of charges against this person? He said, they are not serious charges. This is enforcement directing, saying, ED saying in Supreme Court. What is the severity of the punishment? He said 15 days. What is the quantum? They said this quantum of bribe which we are charging him is less than his 1 day income. He said, what is the background of the accused? You are saying that he will run away from India. What is the background of the accused? He said that ED said he was 2 times Finance Minister of India and currently MP of Rajya Sabha. He said bail granted. So anyways, I am not able to cover anything, whole of the case laws. There are so many case laws. Thank you. Thanks both of the associations for providing me this support.
So the loud round of applause clearly justifies your session has been a very interactive and wonderful one. Thank you so much, sir, for all the insight. At this juncture, we would like to felicitate the dignitaries on the dais at the hands of our eminent speaker, CA Abhishek Rajaram, sir. May I request you, sir, to felicitate Bal Mukund Shah, sir, with a memento. Followed by Advocate Bharat Sheth. Followed by Advocate Bharat Sheth. Advocate Sunil Keshwani. Advocate Pratik Patel. C.A. Japan Yagnik. Advocate Rajesh Shah, Hiren Thakkar, and Shailesh Makwana. Thank you so much, sir. This marks the end of the fourth technical session, and I request all the dignitaries on the dais to come forward for a group photograph. Yes, it's time for the much-needed tea break. We request everyone to move out for a cup of tea and get re-energized, as we have much more in store yet. Thank you.